Like, I want to have at least somewhat of a chance, because I do want to represent what the actual Xenoverse experience, like, when you're just starting out is. Though it's really hard because of the fact I already have these, like, insane skills, like Gigantic Cluster, Divine Kamehameha, and stuff like that. I've played this game for a while. I've worked hard on this character. Not even on this character, on, like, collecting my skills. That's a great ape Nappa. Yeah, so the Great Ape is... So this is the introduction to Great Ape combat and just giant enemies in general. Giant enemies have a stamina bar. You have to break their guard by reducing their stamina to 0. Otherwise, you will not deal any damage. Certain skills I have are basically made to fight Great Apes. Like, Gigantic Cluster is really good for dealing with Great Apes. I think my goal today is I want to clear the first set of sagas, and then we're going to call it. Also, because the other reason I'm using an Awoken skill is, the Gigantic Cluster skill I've been using is made to work with an Awoken skill. So you can see I'm firing a lot more attacks now that I've transformed. It doesn't matter which Awoken skill, it just matters as an Awoken skill. The only thing to note is, if you're anything but a Saiyan, it's gotta be either Potential Unleashed, Beast, or... Ultra Instinct or Turn Gold. Because Power Pole, Turn Giant, and Purification change your skill set. Interesting thing, in Xenoverse 1 there is an error, a continuity error, where Elder Kai says Krillin cuts off the tail, where in reality it's actually Yajirobe. Still don't get to see him during the game. Vegeta never regrows that tail. Goku does, like, but that's only in GT. Ooh. But that marks the end of the Saiyan saga. We will be friends. I wonder if this will become a trend.
Ah, ご苦労じゃったな。お帰りなさい。
Look at what this character was wearing. I know it's GT Goku's gi. I think it's just the normal uniform bracelets. And I think it's just the normal uniform pants. No, it's the Time Patroller pants and shoes.
はい。ただいま戻りました。すみません。取り逃がしてしまいました。
仕方ないわよ。そう簡単に捕まる奴らなら苦労しないわ。
ほら、お前はその前に自己紹介せんか。
Also, the height difference.
はい、そうですね。はじめまして。俺はトランクス。俺はタイムパトロールの責任者とでも言えばいいですか。
Yeah, so this is Trunks in particular. The Trunks who went back in time to fight the androids. Yes, this is punishment.
今まで巻物を使った特別任務は全て俺たちがやっていたんですが、最近また急に歴史の改変が起きるようになって手が足りなくなってしまったので、老海恩神様とあなたにも手助けをお願いすることになったんです。あなたの実力についてもお二人からよく聞いてます。特別任務も次々こなしてくれているって老海恩神様も褒めてましたよ。こらよせ、調子に乗ったらどうするんじゃ。わしはそんなこと言っとらんからな。お前なんかまだまだじゃからな。
そんなことないわよね。頑張ってくれてるもの。
甘やかすな。歴史の修正はなんとかなったが、例文おかしなことが起きとるの。
歴史に存在しないはずのやつが出てきたのは一体どういうわけなんじゃ？
あと一歩のところで取り逃がしましたが、この手口は間違いありません。今俺の追っている奴らが
If I remember correctly, this plot actually goes back to Dragon Ball Online. An MMO that was not available in the United States, but is available through fan servers.
その裏にいるやつらとは誰なんじゃ？
遥か未来からやってきて、さまざまな歴史からエネルギーを奪い取る暗黒魔界の住人。悪の科学者トワと彼女が作り出した人造人間ミラ。
ちょっと派手にやりすぎちまったかな。
探したわよ、あなたたち。ターレス、スラッグ。世話を焼かせないでほしいわ。
とわか。
勝手に動くなと言ったはず。
俺様がどうしようが貴様には関係ない。
Oh boy. The one I have stuff to say about is Lord Slug. But I will save that for the Namekian saga.
指図するなミラ。俺はあのサイヤ人の小僧に復讐するために一時的に手を組んでやっているだけだ。つけ上がるな。
よそうや。仲間割れなんてつまらねえぜ。それより頼んだものはできたのかよ。
ええ、持っていくといいわ。
The fruit from the tree of might.
その新生樹の実は暗黒魔界の力で強化してあるわ。
これでカカロットのやつに一泡吹かせることができるな。
それじゃあとは頼んだわよ。
どうだかな。
あんなやつらさっさと洗脳してしまえばいいだろ
う。いいのよミラ。いちいち洗脳して命令なんかしなくてもあいつらは勝手に歴史を荒らしてくれるんだから。それにちゃんと手も打ってあるわ。
That's fucking ominous. Oh, right, this. If I remember correctly... Yeah, so these are large time rifts. Time rifts are... It's Persona 5, like, we gotta go visit the 5 large time rifts. These are, yeah, the time mixtures are flying over Kanton City. They're used to access large rifts in time. And they'll take us to various locations throughout Dragon Ball. There's one time rift for each of the races. Every single character has a storyline involved in said time rift, but some are longer than others. And all of them are connected to unlocking the awakening skills exclusive to each race. So let's start with Mr. Satan's house, which is used for the humans. So here you will be helping out with Hercule and Great Saiyaman, and as you do, you will unlock the Power Pole Awakening skill. The Murasaki brothers are 5 ninja characters who will be at each area, and you just gotta talk to them. So he's looking as to why Mr. Saiyan's house has been developed in a larger time. Great Saiyaman 1 and 2 and the Galactic Patrolmen are here. They're keeping enemies to keep the peace. Helping them, you'll become Great Saiyaman 3 and you'll help them on patrol. That, and finishing that questline will unlock, I forget if it's that questline or helping Hercule that you'll unlock the Power Pole. Yeah, helping Hercule is a good way to earn Zenny. Yeah, if you're an Earthling, you'll actually earn more Zenny. So, that's kind of interesting. Each of these miniatures will give more if you're the correct race. Now for Capsule Corp. Capsule Corp is the hub for, well, not the hub, but the miniature related to the Saiyans. We have two things going on here. Yeah, so as to why Capsule Corp, well, here you're going to be, Vegeta's going to be trained to get stronger. If you join him, you can train. This is more important for Saiyans. And also we got Bulma. Actually, so this was basic game. Turns costumes into something. We should try it once it's completed. Which is the QQ Bangs, which I've already talked about. We have already using. And then Vegeta. So, as you progress through the story, you're going to be able to fight Vegeta over and over again, and each time he'll get stronger. If you're fighting him as a Saiyan, this will unlock Super Saiyan, Super Vegeta, and that's it actually. Future Saiyan is unlocked differently. I'm annoyed that I don't have Potential Unleashed, and I forgot why. To unlock Potential Unleashed, you have to complete everything, like every single mentor, and as you do, you'll unlock missions with Elder Kai. You need a D rank on all of them, and then you can get Potential Unleashed. And here with the Namekians, this is actually a super important one for any race. It doesn't matter if you're Namekian or not, because if you complete these, you'll actually get to talk to Guru, and Guru will give various, well, here's the thing. Yeah, they're always under attack. A lot of these are going to be the parallel quests to retrieve the Namekian Dragon Balls. And if you do, Nell will eventually move and let you go talk to Guru. Yeah. If you're a Namekian, you can actually talk to the residents who are working the fields and you'll get items. Namekians get more items. The main thing, though, is talk to Neil and helping with Guru's house being under attack. The reason why you want to do this, though, is the level cap. As you increase your level, once you reach the max level, you'll be told to speak to Guru. You're going to have to complete the Defend Planet Namek questline twice. And once you do that, you'll have your level increase from 80 to level 85. And once you reach 85, you talk to him again. It'll go from 85 to 90. Once you reach level 90, it goes to 95. And then once you reach level 99... you'll actually be working with Whis, and he'll be asking for various things, and once you do that, you can unlock your level cap to the current cap, which is level 180. I say current because I suspect it might increase to an even 200, I don't know, but currently it is well over doubled what it launched as. Guru also is the one who uncaps your skills to be able to go over 100. Then there's Boo.
Yo.
Yeah, Boo wanted a family, so he created the Boo race. Yeah, so Majin Buu is living all by himself. We should help him. So the way Boo works is you need to collect food around Conton City or buy it, and then you give it to Boo. Once his fullness is reached, he will spawn a little Majin. Ordinarily, his family can have up to 6 members, but if your character is Majin, the limit is increased to 10. And each of the Majin, we give them food. They'll go on a walk, and they'll come back with different items, including, I believe, yeah, red will give you super souls, blue will give you recovery items, yellow is clothing. And if you give them food 5 times in a row, they will switch colors at random. If I remember correctly, it's not the most useful, but it's a way to get items. And then there's the last one. Frieza's spaceship, which has an actual, like, full-blown storyline connected to it.
Yo.
Yeah, which is dealing with the Frieza Force. But yeah, as you go, you'll be forced to choose under one commander or another. Additional quests will become available if you're a Frieza race. Completing this quest line will unlock, what's his name? What am I talking about? Oh yeah, will unlock the Turn Golden ability for Frieza. Yep, that is all of the miniatures. Before I talked to Kai time, I went to do something because I believe you have to interact with this time the transfer shop clerk up here to get this one registered. Get this one registered as quickly as possible because you'll be going up there a lot. Granted, yeah, I'll be using those less once we get the ability to fly, but eh. No shit. I forgot that food here just kind of runs up to you and gives you stuff. I forget what triggers that. Speaking of, did I... There's one more set of rifts in time. Those are for raids, but I don't believe that'll come up until after the first part of Namek. You can tell something's going on at the time rifts when you see those green question marks. To trigger the other ones, what you can do is after you complete a time rift, go do a mentor mission or a parallel quest, and then usually it'll pop. The main one is Guru's house. That's almost always under attack, and it's just a retrieve the Dragon Balls mission.